was supposed to be about the Bluey
Get a
subreddit and how
There's a Bluey subreddit? Why does Reddit on desktop lol like absolute dog water?
they really kind of hate furries over there, but a lot of it's...
Wait, really? Okay, now I need that video. What?
This episode of Bluey is called Tolerance. Hey everyone. I am not on the screen right now, hold on. Hey everyone, me should be barking here. I'm almost certain that a majority of my subscribers and people watching this in general have heard about Bluey, the popular kids show in Australia that airs on Disney+. I mean, a cutesy show with adorable characters? What's not to love? For those who don't know though, Bluey is a show that focuses around the Healer family and follows them as they learn various valuable lessons. The parents are named Bandit and Chili, and the kids are Bluey and Bingo. There's a ton of side characters such as Bandit's extended family and a lot of Bluey's friends from school. Although Mackenzie is my favorite character, us one-flopped ear dogs gotta stick together. While the show is obviously for kids, it also garners an adult audience, with some of the messages in the episodes being very real and very applicable to life as a whole. Did I cry during the camping episode? No, there was something in my eye. The lesson of that episode, for the record, is that good people come and go into our lives, and you can't focus on the sadness of them leaving. You have to remember the happiness you felt when they were around. This is a very real lesson that adults can learn and self-reflect on as well. It's so easy to focus on certain people being gone and to fixate on that, but remembering the good times and the happiness felt is how we grow and continue to thrive. It's wild watching a show go from the main message being you should always help each other out to people can't always get what they want in life no matter how bad they want it, and that's just life. Yeah, onesie also made me cry. I also forgot to put it in my script, but the Jupiter episode, oh my god, if you know, you know. That episode is soul-crushing in such a good way. Naturally, if there's a thing people like, there's gonna be a subreddit for it. Bluey's not exempt from this, and like most subreddits, there's tons of discussions, art, and various wonderful things the community has made. But also, like most subreddits, there's people complaining about things they don't like instead of just ignoring it. One of those things are the furries that are in the subreddit as well. Hell, it's not even always furries. If your art looked even remotely like it's furry adjacent, it got rated with hate comments. You may notice the symbol in the upper left corner. That means the post is closed and people can no longer comment on it. That's because I'm a bit late to the party, so some of the moderators have already stepped in and deleted a lot of the hate comments and cleaned the post from hate. If you sort by controversial, you can see the remnants of this absolutely pointless furry versus Bluey war. One of the main complaints seen is that furries are spreading their fetish and sexualizing the Bluey fandom in subreddit. Awful, right? Yeah, it would be if that's what was happening. Now, obviously the subreddit is safe for work, so NSFW posts are simply not allowed. So that's a bit wrong. The worst things being posted is completely safe for work art and completely safe for work Bluey and Bandit fursuits. Nothing sexual in the slightest. The only ones making it sexual are the ones that are bringing it up, which is the people hating on the community for no reason. I'm not gonna sit here and say that the NSFW side of the community doesn't exist, but to paint the entire community and all of the safe for work parts with a giant roller brush is extremely irresponsible. All communities and fandoms have an NSFW side, but it's only really the furry side that gets the broad brush treatment. Sure, man, alright. Everything uploaded to the subreddit is all safe for work and follows all the guidelines, so to go into the comments and spout your hate and to say, oh, those furries are always spreading their smut and sexual thoughts. My brother in Christ, look in the mirror. You're the one doing it. You're the one spreading that thinking. This is a you problem, not for the people uploading the safe for work art. My favorite clown is this guy Postronic Gigawatts, who goes into the comments to spread hate everywhere, using GIFs on every comment like a Facebook boomer in 2008, then immediately playing the victim and saying that people hating on him are the problem, not the fact that he's starting shit in a subreddit for a kid's show. So obviously all of this is months old by now, so where does the subreddit stand today? As of 7 months ago, an admin made a post saying the following: no more threads or posts arguing over furry, please. We're working to come up with new positions on some of the subjects which have been setting the place alright recently, and we may be seeking your input on some topics, but for the time being, threads and or posts arguing the merits or otherwise of furry art or fandom in general will be taken down. Nothing good is coming from it. Threads which morph into flame wars on this topic will be locked and or removed. This should not be interpreted as a position on the subject itself, just on the destructive effects of thrashing it out on the sub. In the meantime, fan art posts which do not breach our current guidelines, whatever the style, will continue to be allowed. Persistent abuse or insults directed at artists who are not breaking our posting rules may result in temporary or permanent suspensions. Thanks. Basically, this is saying that fighting over furries would not be allowed, and unsurprisingly, people were fighting over furries in the comments. Twitter and Reddit have a lot in common, don't they? So it appears that the subreddit has for the most part calmed down, and in the very least hit a ceasefire between furries just posting art and those hating on those posts instead of ignoring it. One problem that some of the people have is the amount of fan art, furry or otherwise, clogging up the subreddit with nothing but art and taking away from the other types of posts. This is valid criticism. If there's one thing that furries are able to mass produce, it's the art. God, my mic is sensitive today. I think the sub has categories, but that doesn't solve the main feed getting clogged when casually scrolling. I don't use Reddit much, but the solution in my opinion would be to make a separate subreddit for just the art, and r/Bluey art seems to be up to that challenge. That should be an easy way to separate the art and the other discussions within the sub. Now, this doesn't solve the problem of the Bluey and Bandit fursuits getting posted, and to that I say, get the f over it. A fursuit is a craft, no different than any other arts and crafts being shared in the subreddit. The only reason it got extra hate was due to the stigma against furries. It isn't showing anything bad, and it wasn't NSFW in any conceivable way. If you don't like it, ignore it. Wow, what a concept, right? But no, this is the internet, baby. We can't just ignore things we don't like. We gotta bitch about them 24/7. Negativity, baby, woo! Anyway, that's all I got for today. Sorry if things seem a bit out of order or insufficient. Like I said, I'm very late to the party on this one, and a lot of the comments and such have been deleted by this point. The main takeaway you should, well, take away from this video is to enjoy what you love and don't let others take that away from you. People are gonna hate you and what you do no matter what it is, so learning to ignore that is key, especially on the internet. And for those who may hate furries or the furry art style, learn to ignore it as well. You can just look away and move on and keep your thoughts to yourself and not spread hate or negativity towards those you may not like or disagree with. Also remember that the furry community as a whole is not NSFW. If you see something that is completely safe for work but involves a more furry or anthropomorphic art style, it doesn't negate the safe for work label. It's still safe for work. All of that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I don't react to a lot of the comments, but know that I do scroll through and read them. And with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!